corporate walked in and threw a hand grenade. Our husbands and spouses were the debris that they left behind.
The wife of a now former Weatherford employee wants answers after she says her husband and nearly 24 other employees were laid off. Tonight, multiple sources say those layoffs are affecting Weatherford's facility on Old Spanish Trail in Broussard.
Weatherford is one of the largest multinational oil field service companies. We're told corporate called a mandatory meeting announcing the layoffs this morning. 3's on the Street, our Chris Welty live in Broussard. And Chris, did the employees have any notice?
No, we're told the employees were caught off guard and were not given any notice. They were told to immediately clean out all their personal belongings and return any Weatherford equipment.
It doesn't matter how many years experience, how many certifications you have, how much you've done for them, how you've bent over backwards, how you've gone to other countries and worked for them and come back, and it didn't matter. And it didn't matter that you were begging to stay on with the company. They were getting rid of you. They didn't care.
This woman, who wants to protect her and her husband's identity, says the employees Weatherford laid off were beyond loyal and capable of the jobs they were hired to do. She says wireline employees, secretaries, and others were terminated.
Anybody that's being laid off today will not be able to be employed by any other division of Weatherford. But you can wait a year and then apply online.
This woman says her husband was given separation papers from Weatherford. She says in order to receive severance pay, the employees had to sign a release form, in part promising not to say anything disparaging about the company.
You're looking at 20 families that can't put into the economy in where they live because they don't have that money. So it's a snowball effect. Weatherford has not just damaged 20 families, but they've damaged the economy at this point. They have taken a stick of dynamite and thrown it into the economy of the Acadiana area.
Now, we're told some of the employees who were laid off are still offshore. Earlier this afternoon, we did come here looking for answers. The front door was locked, and when we did see employees out in the parking lot, they ignored our questions. We did reach out to Weatherford's corporate office multiple times, but as of news time, they have not gotten back to us. 3's on the Street, live in Broussard. Chris Welty, KATC TV3.
Reports show Weatherford filed for bankruptcy in early July after financial struggles and repeated layoffs. Last month, a Houston court allowed the company to accept another $250 million from one of its creditors to keep the company operating during its ongoing bankruptcy proceedings.
Here's Rob.